to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona, to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Sells to fake. Right down the middle. Comes down, it's Hamilton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Moving the pocket, it's Bowling. Out wide left, it's Hamilton. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Fresh setter down's going to the air. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Try the right side with Brown. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Reed fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Owens. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's Reed to throw. Looking left. Makes a connection. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Boley. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Unloads to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Drops back. It's Spaulding. And he gets rid of it.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right side, it's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They want to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. They're going to make it that easy for us.
And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The run inside. It's Edwards. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. He's got enough. There he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll give it to Brown. Got enough for the first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Setting up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these D-ends are licking their chops, and you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on third down.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Boley. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Deep in the end zone, it's Bussey. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Ready? Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain.
Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd and long here. Reed on the play action. They're all over him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Reed unloads it left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Owens. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo. And
gashing the D on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The fake and wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. Left side, it's Brown. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Rolls right. He'll pull it down. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Looking for room. It's Owens. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Throwing Reed. Out wide right, it's Horton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Out wide left, it's Horton. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to throw, it's Boley. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Sun Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's the Cougars looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Reed misses badly on that one.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Hits inside. It's Owens. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Reed to throw. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Kick is in the air. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Back to pass, it's Boley. On the move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Anderson. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. This time on target. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Quick give. It's Owens. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Reed. Right side, it's Craver.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Handoff for Brown. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
2nd and long here. On the ground, it's Owens. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards, and they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Bolden. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to pass, it's Boley. Fires to the middle. Holds on, it's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. On the draw, it's Owens. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ready. Black 18. Black 18.
They'll ride him again. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it on the counter. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down.
Ready. 129.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Might as well run him again. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. From the gun, it's Morrow. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Looking downfield, it's Boley. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards. Another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Left side is Anderson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Motion from the wideout. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Now listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
They'll give it to Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. Here comes the heat. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee.